we are going to be looking for the key details in our fable, The Gnat and the Bull. Remember, when we're looking for key details, we are looking for the key things that had to happen in order for this story to move along. Without these details, the story would not be able to continue. We're not looking for extra descriptive information or fun facts, just the details that moved the story along. So as I start reading, and this one's actually kind of tricky because it's very short, and that's the reason that I chose to model this one for you instead of the gnat and the lion, because this one's a little tricky. As I read through here, the first thing that had to happen in order for the story to begin is that the tiny gnat had to land on the horns of the mighty bull. So I'm going to underline right here where it says a tiny gnat. And then I'm going to underline settled on the tip of the horns of a mighty bull. All right. I'm going to put a 1 next to those two things. That's the first thing that had to happen. The next thing that had to happen, I don't know how to get rid of that little X. Nope. All right. The next thing that had to happen in order for this story to move along is the gnat had to ask for the bull's pardon. If he never would have spoken to the bull, the rest of this story would not have happened. So I'm going to say before he left, he begged for the bull's pardon. As my second event, I'm going to write my 2 just to keep track of each event. All right. And then as I keep reading, the gnat speaks to him, but that is part of when he's asking for his pardon. So I'm not going to underline that as a new key detail. But then I'm going to underline that the bull responded with, I didn't even know you were there. The gnat asked for forgiveness for using him, and the bull's comment was, I didn't even know you were there, indicating that perhaps he's not that important. And then we have our moral. And when we have a fable, we need to include that moral in our summary somehow. But the key is going to be putting it in our own words. We are often greater of importance in our own eyes than in the eyes of our neighbor. I'm going to mark that as key, but just remember, when I go to write my summary, I need to put that into my own words. Okay. And there are my key details. We will be coming back together and writing the summary here in a minute.